Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another podcast on Discussion Time. Your host, Riley, here, and I have some news in the video game world, and then I also have a review. So I'm going to start with the news. If you want to find this news, go on to Game Informer. This is where I get my news for the gaming world, and subscribe to their magazine. Because, well, it's awesome and revolutionary and amazing. So, in the gaming world, Bioshock is coming out on iOS. Now, me, myself, I love Bioshock. It is one of my favorite games. When Infinite came out, I was all over it. And I hadn't really played the games before Infinite. So then I went and played all the other ones, and I fell in love with it. And then, now they're coming out with the version for iOS. Apparently launching tonight. And I hate iOS games. I don't really like the iPhone. So, the game is going to be priced around $15. It should be on iTunes tonight. The version of the game is going to have controller support, but you'll also be able to play the game using the touchscreen. If your iPhone is earlier than 5, or if your iPad is earlier than a 4, the game will not be compatible, unfortunately. So, it's not... I think it's gonna be big for a week, and then well, nobody's gonna buy it. First of all, nobody buys a $14 to $15 app when most people already have the game on their computer. So I think this is not a very good idea. And I'm not going to be getting it for two reasons. I don't use iPhones or iPads, and I don't want the idea of Bioshock to be ruined for me with this game, because I don't think it's going to be a very good game. They may do it well, but I don't know. So that was my little intake on this. I don't know if this game's going to be good. It may or may not. From most iOS games, I think it's going to be very crappy, because, well, it might be good. But you guys can go check that out for yourself, www.gameinformer.com. Now, I have an unpopular review. Whoa, what is that playing from? I have so many tabs open. Wait! Ah! What the frick? Did you guys hear that? It just stopped. Okay, well, I'm going to mute this then. There we go. Sorry about that. I did not mean for that to happen. I don't even know if you heard that. But whatever. Now into the review side. Now, the internet might still be booming with this game. Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I was like, oh my god, this game looks amazing. So I go and I watch Jacksepticeye play it, and I watch some other famous YouTubers play it, and I'm like, oh my god, this game looks amazing. So I go out and I buy the game, and I'm like, oh, I'm really excited to play it. So I wait for the time to download, and it took really quick to download. And at that point, I was like, maybe it's a really small file, and you aren't really doing anything in the game, just flipping through the cameras. So I go on and I look, and I get really bored about, 10 minutes in. And I only jumped 3 times, about, maybe 4. Now, that seems like, okay, Riley, you actually jumped. You got scared. But in most other horror games I've played on my computer, I jump constantly. And I really was looking forward to the game because I loved the idea of, like, the animatronics and everything. But by the time I got to night 5, I just wish there could have been more. Like, I felt like I didn't really do anything except flip through the cameras and shut some doors. So, yeah, I mean, it did get sort of intense. Like, you started losing battery quicker. But, or maybe that was just the intensity. But I don't know. I just didn't get scared that much in the game. And I was sort of bummed out because the internet was like, oh my god, you have to play this game. This game looks like so much fun. It's a great game. And I was like, oh, cool, I really want to do this. So I wish like, you know how you got to night 6? I wish there was, like, more where you could, like, get up and, like, walk around and stuff. You know, have, like, a final night where you have to escape the place because, like, everything went on shutdown mode. I don't know. I feel like there could have been just a little bit more to the game because I felt confined to the chair, because you were. And flipping through the cameras just was not very much fun. Now, I will admit, the scream did make me jump. And it did have its fair... Okay, it's not a bad game. It just did not suit my taste of horror games, I guess. I like my horror games to be walking around, and I either like to jump like crazy, or like to have the intensity kill me where I have to like turn off my computer. That's how I like my horror games to go. So with this, it was sort of a tiny mix of both, and you didn't really... I don't know. I did not enjoy it very much. But you guys can figure that out for yourself. It's on Steam. I believe it's Steam Greenlight. So please go check it out for yourselves. I'm not going to make this decision for you. And guys, thank you so much. I am at 13 subscribers now. And only the second day with this account. Guys, you're awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'll be back with another podcast later because I believe there's some big news going to be coming out in the gaming world, hint hint. But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I'll be back with another podcast a little later. I hope you enjoyed. I will hear you guys in the next podcast.